109 degrees with snow flurries falling at this hour in downtown Brockton. Good morning. I'm Betsy Zulis with the 9:05 news. Lou McNally in the Metro South Weather Center says flurries will be ending around midday with partial clearing this afternoon. High temperatures later today, 40 to 45 degrees and windy. Clearing, warmer and sunny for the weekend. Details follow the news. A suspect in a Brockton home invasion died in Brockton police custody last night. Brockton Police Lieutenant Robert Morrill, the head of the Police Detective Bureau, says 21-year-old Richard Camise of Brockton was arrested by police officers after a struggle at the home early last night. But that does not appear to be related to his death at the hospital after 3.5 hours in police custody.
Approximately 8 p.m. last evening, Brockton police arrested a 21-year-old male by the name of Richard Camise for burglary of a home in Brockton. He was quite combative with the police and with the people whose home he had broken into, and was eventually subdued and taken to the police station. He was placed in a cell, and he was checked periodically by the booking officer. It was at approximately 8 p.m. At approximately 11 p.m., the officer, Richard Shanks, in his routine check, observed that Mr. Camise was having difficulty breathing, and he summons help, and Officer Eric Smith and Officers Richard Shanks removed him from the cell. At this time, Mr. Camise had apparently stopped breathing. They administered CPR, and they managed to regain a pulse, and an ambulance was summoned, and he was worked on again and taken to the hospital, and expired at the Brockton Hospital approximately 45 minutes later.
Lieutenant Morrill says Camise may have died of a drug overdose.
It's still under investigation at this time, but it appears there may have been drugs involved.
And again, the investigation is continuing. Police are waiting more information on what caused Camise's death. Lieutenant Morrill said he suffered no visible injuries in his struggle with police officers and that police did not use their clubs or service revolvers when they subdued him. 2 Taunton juveniles will appear at a hearing today in district court in the shooting of a 14-year-old Fall River girl at a party Wednesday night in that city. The youths, whose names were not released because of their ages, were apparently playing with a .38 caliber gun when it went off and a bullet struck Sonia Donato in the head. She is in critical condition in the New England Medical Center. The full House and Senate today will consider the deficit reduction package being pushed by Governor William Weld. Negotiators worked out details of the plan last night. The package includes unpaid furloughs for all state employees. But House Speaker Charles Flaherty says Weld's plan will not be enough to end the state's budget crisis. He says the governor will have to resort to new taxes to bring the projected $850 million deficit under control. Weld is sticking to his no-tax pledge. 2 Brockton men were indicted yesterday on armed robbery and weapons charges by a Norfolk County grand jury. Bruno Rodriguez and Jason Deagle are charged with robbing a Randolph man at gunpoint back on December 15th of last year. The pair faces arraignment on charges of armed robbery, assault with a dangerous weapon, unlawful possession of a firearm, and possession of a stolen car. No date has been given for their arraignment in Dedham Superior Court. Air Force Lieutenant Colonel Jeffrey Fox of Swansea says he was beaten by Iraqi soldiers while held prisoner in the Gulf War. Fox says the beating started when an Iraqi soldier placed a gun beside his ear and fired it. He said he thought of his family and said a few Hail Marys. Fox said he was repeatedly questioned and moved from one Iraqi prison to another. He said he was blindfolded and handcuffed while one soldier punctured his eardrum and another hit his knee with a truncheon. Fox was captured February 19th when his A-10 plane was shot down. A man was injured in a head-on crash on West Chestnut Street in Brockton early yesterday afternoon. The victim was driving a car that was struck by a truck carrying a car, which crossed into his lane. 42-year-old Luge Oliver of Randolph suffered facial lacerations and was admitted to Cardinal Cushing Hospital for treatment. Luge also suffered a concussion and was listed in fair condition. 6 families are homeless this morning after a 2-alarm fire destroyed an apartment building in Fall River. Fire officials say one of the tenants suffered minor burns to his foot. No one else was injured. The first alarm was sounded just before 2 a.m. at the 3-story wooden building in Fall River's east end. Firefighters were still at the scene at dawn. The cause of that fire remains under investigation. In sports this morning, the Boston Bruins 3-2 over the Montreal Canadiens at Boston Garden last night, widening the Bruins' lead in the Adams division over second-place Montreal. And the Red Sox split the team for exhibition baseball yesterday. One team won 4-2 over Kansas City. The other team was routed by the Toronto Blue Jays 12-3. Boston Celtics' Western road trip takes them to Washington for tonight's match with the Bullets. Lottery numbers drawn last night in Massachusetts, 2517. And WBET 1460 News Time, 10 after 9. Lou McNally has the weekend forecast.
Our forecast is going to be going for gradual clearing today. Sunshine returns, but later on in the afternoon. And daytime high temperatures will be nudging up into the 30s to near 40. You know, tomorrow and Sunday look even better. Sunny, bright and dry with daytime highs well up into the 40s, maybe near 50. That's the way it looks from here. This is Lou McNally, 1460 WBET.
It is 29 degrees right now in downtown Brockton. I'm Betsy Zulis reporting the 9:05 news. Good morning. It is Friday, and stay tuned now for the Newsline program with your host, Bill Alex.
WBET 1460 presents the Newsline on the Metro South News and Information Leader. Bill Alex is your host. Call now at 587-2400. And now, here's Bill Alex.
Thank you very much, and good morning, everyone. It's a Friday. Some light snow outside. It's a lousy day to go out, and this morning we're going to have a good time. So sit by the radio, the telephone. We're going to do some Irish music and trivia today. St. Paddy's Day, of course, St. Patrick's Day coming up this Sunday. And a big weekend in store for many individuals. Everybody's Irish on St. Patrick's Day, myself included. Can you believe that? Absolutely. Our in-studio guest this morning, our own Jim Larkin. This is an annual event. Jim stops by. His program can be heard every Sunday afternoon here on WBET in Brockton from 5 to 7. And so the phone number, I will tell you as always, is 587-2400. The area code of Brockton is 508. Jim has some questions for us and some gifts if you guess the correct answer to the Irish trivia questions. We'll also, of course, hear some fine Irish music this morning. Welcome once again, Jim, and happy St. Patrick's Day.
Thanks very much, Bill. Same to you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I know it's a busy weekend for many individuals. Of course, in the city of Boston, the annual St. Patrick's Day Parade will be occurring this Sunday, and a lot of people will attend that. And here in Brockton, some festivities being planned later on also, right?
That's right, yeah. Tomorrow, Island's own Brockton has their big annual Mass in honor of St. Patrick. And it's more than just a Mass, too. There's music there and everything. It's really something that would be great to take in if, for anyone interested in seeing it. It's a great Mass. And after the Mass, there's going to be an old-time celebration over at St. Margaret's Church Hall. The Mass is at St. Margaret's, by the way,
also.
Noontime tomorrow.
Noontime tomorrow, Saturday.
And right after the Mass over at the Church Hall, then there's going to be an Irish celebration with entertainment, dancers, and there'll be all types of records, tapes, Irish videos, and refreshments, and all types of things. It'll be a fun time.
Excellent. Everyone is invited, youngsters, oldsters,
right.
Everyone.
Right, yep.
Very good. If people need some tickets to that, can they get them right at the door? I mean...
this doesn't need tickets.
No
you
tickets
don't need
needed.
Tickets. No, you just
Good.
show up at noontime for the Mass, and right after the Mass, just mosey on over to the Church Hall and
Excellent.
have a good time.
Excellent.
Meet some great people. And
Any food going to be available tomorrow?
Yes, there will, yeah. Yep.
Perhaps some corned beef or...
I don't know.
You don't know the menu yet.
I don't think there's any corned beef, but I might be wrong.
Okay, so that's tomorrow at St. Margaret's in Brockton.
Right.
And later on, what is it, next week?
Next week, it's Saturday the 23rd. It's the Irish Variety Show that comes every year, put on by Ireland's Own. And it's a great show to take in. You don't have to be Irish to enjoy it. There's such a variety at this show. It's a one-of-a-kind show. There's nothing else like it, really. Paddy Noonan's been in the music business for 30 years. He'll be there. He has a comedian, Paddy McGinty, one of the best in the business. He'll be there and really make you laugh. Sonny Knowles, very popular male singer from Ireland. He's called Ireland's Mr. Sunshine, will be there. Deirdre Riley, who's actually from Massachusetts area, and she's a beautiful voice on Deirdre. She'll be there as well. Andy Cooney, the lead singer of Paddy Noonan's band. Neil Reagan, the world champion Irish step dancer. Johnny Hanley, drummer that's been with Paddy Noonan for 30 years. John Scott Trotter, who's a nephew to the John Scott Trotter that used to back up Bing Crosby.
Very famous in television for years in Hollywood, John
That's
Scott
right,
Trotter,
yeah. This is his nephew, and boy, what a talented guy he is. There's nothing this guy can't play.
That's great.
And then, of course, Island's Own choir will be there at the end of the show to sing a couple of tunes, and Maureen Haley's Irish Step Dancers will be on hand for the 23rd.
Excellent. And where is this going to take place, Jim?
Brockton High School Auditorium.
at Brockton High School, and tickets can be purchased in advance?
Yes, they can, yeah, by
Okay.
calling 586-3915 or calling Stonehill Travel in Easton. That's 238-0017. And they're also available at the door.
Excellent. 586-3195 or Stonehill Travel in Easton, 238-0017.
And the show starts at 8 o'clock, by the way. It's Brockton High School is handicapped accessible.
Excellent. That's always a fine take. A lot of outstanding performers, and it's a fun time. It's as simple as that.
They won't see a better show, I'll tell you.
That's great.
It's a one-of-a-kind show, and they'll go back every year after they've seen it once.
Excellent. And this morning, Jim has some trivia questions for us, and he's going to put out some trivia questions, and we invite you to call as always. We'll also be playing some music, as I indicated. Do we have a trivia question ready, Jim?
Sure. Maybe I'll throw two out, Bill, and they can answer one. How's that?
Okay.
Okay, who's called Mary of the Gales? That's the first question.
Mary of the Gales.
Right.
Okay.
And second question, what's the first day of the Celtic New Year?
First day of Celtic New Year. Or as some of us say, the Celtic New Year.
Right.
Okay. Those are the two trivia questions. Answer one, and Jim will send you out a nice little prize. What do we have? We got some keychains in this year?
Yes, a selection of Irish keychains. Some of them have the Irish and American flag. Some of them have the Irish and American flag with a clatter or a shamrock.
They're very attractive, very nice keychains.
There's a leprechaun one in there, too, somewhere.
Excellent. So again, the two trivia questions we have on the table. Who is Mary of the Gales, and what is the first day of the Celtic New Year? 587-2400. The area code of Brockton is 508. We'll let you think about those two. We'll take a break and come back with our guest, Jim Larkin.
The war in the Persian Gulf is over. Never have the American people been more proud of the accomplishments of our servicemen and women. Now that they're on their way home, the Enterprise newspaper is giving its readers the opportunity to show that pride. Pick up an Enterprise on Sunday, March 17th, and you'll find a free vinyl bumper sticker, red, white, and blue, that will tell our returning service people how we feel about what they've accomplished. The Sunday Enterprise on March 17th. More than ever, it's about your world.
You won't find a better selection nor friendlier people to help you than at Deftos Liquors in Brockton. Clean and well-stocked, Deftos Liquors has a complete selection of wines and liquors plus the largest choice of cold beers around. Deftos stock is always rotated to ensure you the freshest beverages. You'll also find a new grocery section for your convenience and full lottery facilities. For a special occasion or just to get together with friends, choose your refreshments at Deftos Liquors, 1032 Main Street, Brockton. Open Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. till 11 p.m.
If you're a fried seafood lover, try these great dinner specials at George's Cafe. Fresh Nantucket fried scallops or fresh shucked Ipswich fried clams with French fries, coleslaw, tartar sauce. $5.95 for the clams, just $6.50 for the scallops. The weather is broken. The scallop boats are in. They've got a great special going on now. 4 to midnight, Monday through Thursday at George's Cafe and Ristorante, 228 Belmont Street in Brockton.
Hi, this is Cousin George at Miskinnis Dodge. As far as I know, we're the only Dodge dealer to announce we're going out of business this far in advance because we want to take care of our customers in an orderly way. If you have a Chrysler product that needs service, I suggest you bring it in now, within the next few weeks. Of course, we continue to have unbelievable deals on new cars and trucks and used cars and trucks. Naturally, the selection is thinner than it was 2 weeks ago, but it's sure better than it will be next week or the week after. So if you want a new Dodge or a used car or truck at an unbeatable price, come to Miskinnis Dodge, Main Street, Route 28, Brockton. Ask for me, Cousin George, while I'm still here. You won't see prices like the ones at Miskinnis Dodge anywhere else, unless they're going out of business too. Miskinnis Dodge, Main Street, Brockton.
Thank you, Cousin George. It's 19 after the hour. My name is Bill Alex. My guest, Jim Larkin. Good morning. You're on the air with Jim Larkin.
Jim.
Hi.
Yeah, this is Bob.
How you doing?
Good. Don't forget to mention my trip to Ireland.
Yes, that's right. This is Bob Rogan.
Yeah.
By the way, he's in charge of the island's own color guard, and they're going to Ireland. Today, is it, Bob?
At 12 noon.
12 noon, and they're
You
going to...
son of a gun, you're leaving us today?
Yeah, we're going to celebrate. We got an invitation for March in the Parade. There's about 43 of us going over. And we're bringing over a proclamation from the city of Brockton with keys to the city from the mayor to the people of Dublin.
And this is the Dublin Parade, Bob, huh?
Just the Dublin Parade.
When is it being held? This Sunday?
Yeah, it's Sunday at 1 o'clock. We'll be over there with Dave Maynard.
Isn't that great?
We'll be having an interview with Dave on Saturday night.
Uh-huh.
Yep. We'll bring you over the keys to the city from the mayor. The mayor will be down at the Enterprise Club when we leave at noontime with the cable vision and a whole bit.
Oh, that's nice. We wish you well. And you say some 40-odd people are going with you?
43 people going.
Very nice.
Yeah, so...
And how long do you plan to stay?
We'll be there until the 25th. We'll be home the 25th.
That's a good deal, a whole week.
Yeah, we'll be there a whole week.
Is this...
enjoying Ireland.
Is this the first time, Bob?
It's the first time that anybody from the city of Brockton has been invited to participate in the parade. Any Irish group from the city of Brockton. It'd be the first time for an Irish group from Brockton.
And how did all that come about, Bob?
Well, we applied for an invitation, and the invitation was sent to us 2 years ago. The trip has been in the planning for 2 years.
Isn't that great?
So, Ireland's own color guide, as you know, was formed for the centennial by Mr. Crimmins and myself, and it's been going ever since. We've marched out in New York for 2 years, and now we're on our way to Ireland. And next year we plan to go to Savannah.
Very nice. You mean they have Irish people in Savannah?
Well, that's what I was understood. I understand it's the second biggest parade other than New York in the country. I would never believe it until I heard it.
Is that right?
Yeah.
That is most...
unusual.
That is most interesting.
Yeah, it is. It's something that I just found out last week.
You know, you would think Boston, Chicago, that kind of thing.
In New York, of course. We were down there 2 years in New York.
Uh-huh. But Savannah, Georgia has a big parade, huh?
We'll be going there next year.
Isn't that great? Well, listen, our best to you and to Ireland's own, and Godspeed.
We're having dinner with the Lord Mayor, and we're going to present him with the keys to the city and a plaque from our club saying to the people of Dublin.
Isn't that nice?
So we're on our way.
Well, you have a wonderful time, and the send-off is today at noontime.
Noontime, right.
Excellent, Bob Rogan.
Good luck, Bob.
Guys, and see us off. You're welcome to do so.
Thank you. Thanks for the...
Thanks a lot for the plug.
Okay, Bob. You take care. Bye-bye. Isn't that nice, huh?
It is, yeah. Yeah, it's amazing.
I
wish he could sneak me on the plane as luggage or something. I'd love to go.
Absolutely.
Boy.
That's great.
Yeah.
So they'll be flying out, and we'll be taking part in the parade this Sunday. Excellent. Good luck to them, and they'll be back on the 25th. We have 2 questions on the table, a couple of trivia questions. Who is Mary of the Gales? And what is the first day of the Celtic New Year? 587-2400. Good morning. You're on the air with Jim Larkin.
Yes, good morning. I was wondering, I had just tuned in, and I wanted to know how I could get tickets to the variety show that Island's Own is putting on March 23rd.
Okay, Jim.
Okay, you can get tickets by calling 586-3915. That's right here in Brockton.
Oh, terrific.
Or you can call Stonehill Travel in Easton at 238-0017 if you're in the Easton area.
Have you ever been to a performance by Ireland's Own?
No, I was going to go last year, but I didn't make it, so I was planning on going this year.
Uh-huh. And
That would be a nice time.
Tell us about your Irish background.
Well, we have a father that came over from Ireland, and he goes back every year.
Really?
Yes.
Isn't that nice? Whereabouts in Ireland?
I don't know exactly where he goes. I know he goes over there and he kisses the Blarney Stone, and he goes to Galway.
Uh-huh. Isn't that wonderful? Have you ever been to Europe, to Ireland?
No, I haven't. Not yet.
Uh-huh. Well, you ought to say to Dad, take me along next time.
I wish it was that easy.
Yeah.
Would be nice. Would be nice. Well, thank you, and I'm going to call so I can get tickets, and happy St. Patrick's Day to both of you.
Thank you. Same to you, ma'am. Nice of you to join us. 587-2400. Again, the trivia questions that we have out there. Who is Mary of the Gales? And the first day of the Celtic New Year. They have their own New Year. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I guess so, according to this trivia book, anyway.
I mean, it's different from January 1st, huh?
Yes, it is, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
587-2400. Let's go over here. Good morning. You're next with Jim Larkin.
Oh, I'm better than the Blarney Stone. I kiss back.
Oh, you kiss back, you son of a gun. Isn't that nice? Can I ask your first name? Hello? I guess that's all she had to say. 587-2400. And we have some music this morning too, Jim, right?
Yes, we do, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, one of the singers that's going to be at the show with Patty Noonan is a young fella named Andy Cooney. Good singer. The girls love him. The girls absolutely love this guy. And he made popular a song called the Irish Wedding Song within the Irish circuit. And maybe we'll listen to that one.
Okay, Andy Cooney.
There they stand, hand in hand, and exchange wedding bands. Oh, God bless this couple who are married today. Oh, God bless this couple who are married today.
Welcome back, everyone. 9:28. My name is Bill Alex. My guest this morning, Jim Larkin, and we're celebrating St. Patrick's Day, which, of course, is this Sunday, the 17th of March. We're playing Irish music this morning. Trivia, we have 2 questions on the table. Pick either one, and Jim will send you out a nice keychain. The first question, who is Mary of the Gales? The other question, what is the first day of the Celtic New Year? Go over here. Good morning. You're next with Jim Larkin.
Yes, good morning.
How are you?
I thank you.
That's good. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you.
Thank you. Can I answer the question, Mary of the Gales?
Mm-hmm.
That be Queen Mary of Scots? Mary the Queen of Scots?
No, I'm sorry, it's not.
It isn't.
No.
All right, thank you.
That's a good guess, though. Let me ask you, planning anything special this St. Patrick's Day?
Well, no, not really.
Uh-huh. Just going to take it easy?
That's right.
Okay. Very nice, and thank you so much for calling.
Thank you.
Okay. Lady guessed Mary Queen of Scots, which is incorrect.
Right.
Okay. Do we know this person as a Mary? You going to give us a little hint?
No,
We
not a
don't-
Mary.
Okay, we don't know her as a Mary.
No.
Okay. Good morning, you're next. You're on the air.
Morning, Bill and Jim.
Hi. Kay, how are you today?
Hi, thanks.
Good.
On the New Year, is that October 23rd?
No, it's not Kay.
October 23rd.
Good guess.
Why did you guess October 23rd, Kay?
Well, there's some Irish archbishop that says that the world began on October 23rd, so I thought maybe the Irish would celebrate that day.
Hmm.
Don't know.
The Irish celebrate every day, Kay.
No, they don't. Don't forget, I know you're going to be busy Sunday, but from 8 to 4 on QVC, it's going to be all Irish merchandise right from Ireland.
Home shopping on QVC, huh?
Oh, God, they have beautiful stuff from Ireland, and they show the scenery because they go right over there.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Uh-huh. And that's going to be this Sunday, huh?
Yeah, from 8 to 4.
What are some of the finer things that you enjoy getting from Ireland? The linens? Irish linen?
I got a gorgeous knit sweater for my daughter.
Uh-huh.
Green, and it's all hand knit, and it is just spectacular. She's wearing it to school today.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. And you're going to be attending any functions on St. Patrick's Day?
Oh,
Just take it easy, huh?
stay home.
Good. Good. Well, thanks for the call and thanks for the information.
Yeah, I hope I get to answer a question.
Okay, you keep trying.
Well,
Thanks, Kay. October 23rd is not the first day of the Celtic New Year. Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
That's great, sir.
Would that be St. Bridget?
Yes, it would. Mary of the Gales, St. Bridget. Right, yep.
Hey, all right. How did you know that, sir?
I know a little about Irish history.
That's great. St. Bridget is correct. Have you ever been to Ireland?
No, I haven't, sir.
Uh-huh. Would you like to go?
Oh, yes. I'd love to.
Very good. And what about some...
Train doesn't come with tickets, does it?
No, unfortunately it doesn't. Unfortunately it doesn't, but we're working on it. Maybe some year we'll surprise you with tickets.
Oh, indeed. I'd love that.
Yeah. Let me ask you, you planning to attend any parades or functions?
I'm planning to go to church, and I'm looking forward to it.
Very nice. The service, the Mass being held at St. Margaret's?
Correct.
Very nice. Well, again, thanks for the call. You're absolutely correct. And you hang on the line. Matt McLaughlin, who is Italian. No. Matt McLaughlin will get the information and send you out a nice keychain.
Oh, thank you, sir. Have a good day.
Thank you, sir. Stay on the line. Okay, so St. Bridget's is Mary of the Gales.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Do we know why she was called Mary of the Gales, Jim?
I don't, Bill. I'm sorry to say no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I should have asked that gentleman, perhaps. The other question we have still out there is what is the first day of the Celtic New Year? And I'm sure Jim has another one ready for us, too.
Yeah. Here's an easy one. What is a curragh? C-U-R-R-A-G-H. What is a curragh?
C-U-R-R-A-G-H. Okay, a curragh. 587-2400 if you think you know that one, or if you think you know the first day of the Celtic New Year. Good morning, you're on the air.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I just woke up and heard the two great show guys on the air and decided to call.
Well, aren't you nice? Aren't you nice?
I'm Irish, but hardly green.
Yeah, you're Irish, but hardly green, huh?
Right.
Uh-huh.
Yep, I intended a function already for Irish St. Patrick's Day. I went a week early.
Oh, you did?
Jim, I had a good time, and Tony said to say hello.
Oh, Tony Kenny. Okay, yeah.
Oh.
Very good.
The only thing is they had leave right away for New York to go to Virginia, and they were driving, and the roads were real bad that night. And they had a good crowd. 1,100 Sunday afternoon and 700 Sunday night.
Really? Where was this?
At the Berkeley Plumbing Center in Boston.
That's an excellent crowd. Boy, both nights.
No, it was an afternoon show and an evening show.
Afternoon and evening, uh-huh. And it was Irish music primarily, was it?
Oh, yeah. They had a new comedian there, Al, I don't know his last name.
Al Banham?
Al Banham.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Joel Healy played the accordion. Too.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed the performance.
What will I be doing on St. Patrick's Day? I will be listening to the Jim Larkin show.
And then you'll be going to the concert next week, right, in Brockton?
Patty Noonan?
Of course.
Naturally.
Good. Okay, glad to hear it.
Andy Cooney.
Oh, yeah.
Would you like to attempt one of the questions that we have out there?
Nah.
No, you don't know the answers. All right, if you think you know the answer to some question, by all means, give us a call back.
See, I don't need a keychain. And, Jim, do you have Dapper O'Neill's song with you today by any chance?
No, I don't.
Oh.
I apologize.
Well, you missed a great song.
Oh.
You mean the Dapper's got a song out?
Oh, yeah. It's called The Irish Belly Dancer.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, funny you mention it, this lady called me asking me for that song. I brought it in and I played it for her, and I got a call last week from a friend of Tip O'Neill's saying that I mentioned on the air it was Tip O'Neill. I says, oh, no. I says, if I did, I'm sorry. I said, no, it's Dapper O'Neill.
Dapper and not Tip has the song out.
Right.
He's quite
You fellas have a very nice weekend, and I'll talk to you another time, Bill.
Thank you for the call. We appreciate it. 587-2400. Good morning. You're on the air.
Yeah, the answer to that cover is it's a large open boat powered by oars.
That's right.
Hey!
You're right.
A curragh is a large open boat, huh? Powered by oars. Have you ever been in one?
Yes.
Really? Is this a mode of transportation in Ireland that's fairly common?
Yes.
It is. Okay.
But it became popular in South Boston, too.
No kidding. Is that right? Where did they sail it? From Carson Beach or what?
South Boston.
Let me ask you about your Irish roots.
Married to an Irish girl.
Uh-huh. Very, very nice. And have you been to Ireland at all, or?
Yes, I have.
Well, isn't that nice? When did you go, sir?
Oh, several times.
Several times?
Married to an Irish, second generation Irish.
Uh-huh. And you've still, you've gone over there several times. What do you think is special about Ireland?
Well, the people, they're generous.
Very generous and warm, huh?
Right, yeah.
Yeah. And especially, I would assume, if they know that you have relatives in Ireland, right?
Has relatives there, yes.
Yeah. Well, that's great. And you're absolutely correct with curragh. It is an open boat, and you stay on the line. We'll send you out a keychain.
Okay.
Thank you, sir, for the call. 587-2400. That is our telephone number. It's 9:37. We're discussing Ireland today, celebrating an early St. Patrick's Day with Jim Larkin. Jim, of course, does his Irish program every Sunday from 5 to 7 right here on WBET in Brockton. So stay tuned. We'll have more music and more fun and frivolity, and we'll be back with our guest and your calls after this.
And now, today's quip from Cleverly's.
In America, we can always tell off the president, but we'll always be nice to a meter maid.
Cleverly Farms at 343 Torrey Street, Brockton is the complete convenience store plus a whole lot more. Arthur Murphy and his friendly staff offer more than you'd expect in a convenience store with their new delicious hot lunch offerings, featuring delectable daily specials, a full-service deli with fresh-made sandwiches of Boar's Head deli meats, and fresh rolls from Zeppi's Bakery. Even steaks, chops, and chicken, all very reasonably priced. Have Cleverly's delicious hot coffee and a muffin for breakfast, or a fresh salad with your choice of dressing for lunch. Cleverly's also features complete lottery service, and don't forget to pick up your WBET bumper sticker while you're in. Stop by today. Cleverly Farms, 343 Torrey Street, Brockton. Now, the thought for the day.
It takes more brains to make out the income tax form than it does to make the income.
There are many reasons why residents in the Stoughton area bank at Stoughton Cooperative Bank. ATMs for 24-hour banking, personal-friendly service, a convenient drive-up window, special attention paid to senior citizens, more attractive savings and mortgage plans. Stop in and compare, and you'll see how much more your money is worth at Stoughton Cooperative Bank, Stoughton's only hometown bank. 20 Park Street and 950 Park Street, next to Park Medical Center. Member FDIC. Stoughton Cooperative Bank is a participant in the WBET Vacation Giveaway.
WBET 1460, will you turn in Metro South for news and information, and we're having one of our brand new bumper stickers could win you some great prizes, including the 1460 Vacation Giveaway. It's easy to enter this contest. Just head to one of our many participating sponsors, pick up a new, colorful, free WBET bumper sticker, put it on the rear of your vehicle, then listen for when we call out your license plate number on the air. You'll have 14 minutes and 60 seconds to call us and register to win the fabulous 1460 Vacation Giveaway, a $1,460 travel certificate from Colbit's Travel Center of Brockton, which you can use to travel to the destination of your choice. You win a prize just for entering, and you're eligible to win the weekly prize of a Ricoh 35mm camera. Pick up your WBET bumper sticker today, and you can win some great prizes, including the 1460 Vacation Giveaway from Colbit's Travel Center and your Metro South news, sports, and information leader, WBET 1460.
Pick up your free WBET bumper sticker at Novelties Below Retail, 50 Oliver Street in Northeastern, the Parkway Restaurant, 370 Oak Street in Brockton, Irving's Paint and Wallpaper, 10 North Main Street in Brockton, Knapp Shoe Retail Store, 1 Knapp Center in Brockton.
Ladies, have you been thinking about a new look for your hair? The Cuttery is offering a sensational special on today's hottest hairstyle, the Spiral Perm. Call Stacy for an appointment and save $25 on a spiral perm at the Cuttery. Give today's long straight hair a more modern look tomorrow with a spiral perm from the Cuttery. Regularly $75, now only $50. You'll look and feel great with a spiral perm from the Cuttery, 311 Belmont Street in Brockton. Call Stacy for an appointment at 588-0866.
Welcome back, everyone. It's 20 minutes before 10 o'clock. Of course, at 10 o'clock, we'll update you with the latest news from CNN, the cable news radio network, and also 5 minutes of the latest news from our own WBET newsroom. This is a Friday, the 15th of March. We're taking it easy today. Some light snow outside. Light subject matter. We don't want to get too serious with St. Patrick's Day coming up this Sunday. Our in-studio guest is Jim Larkin. We're playing Irish music and trivia today. And we've had 3 questions thus far. Who is Mary of the Gales? We got a correct answer for that. That was St. Bridget. What is a curragh? C-U-R-R-A-G-H. Gentlemen guessed that correctly. That is an open boat. We're still looking for the first day of the Celtic New Year. The first day of the Celtic New Year. If you think you know it, give us a call at 587-2400. And, Jim, I think you have another one ready, right?
Yeah, and we'll make this one semi-easy. What percent of Australians are of Irish extraction? And if you're within 2% either way, we'll give it to you. How's that?
Oh, everyone can guess that, huh?
Yeah.
Okay,
What percent of Australians are of Irish extraction?
Irish extraction. That's got to be a fascinating country, Australia.
Oh, I've always wanted to go there.
Yeah.
Never been there. But
It's got a mix of immigrants from everywhere,
Yeah.
similar to the U.S.
That's right, yeah.
Everyone gets sent there for one reason or the other, or they went there.
That's right, yeah.
So we're looking for the percentage of Australians that are of Irish extraction, and Jim says 2% either way.
Either way, yeah.
Okay.
Give it to you.
587-2400. 2% either way if you think you know the number of Australians that are of Irish extraction. And this, of course, these figures you got from the Australian Census Bureau, right?
Yes, of course.
Okay,
right.
Absolutely.
Right.
And that's in Canberra or Melbourne or Sydney, one of those 3. Okay.
They have the strangest animals in the world in that country.
That's
you know?
Right. That's right. That's right. Animals that are that you only find in Australia.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Fascinating country. down under, and of course, it's always a country that Jim would like to visit. I'd like to visit it too. 587-2400. Good morning. You're on the air.
Good morning, William.
Richard, how are you?
How you doing?
Happy St. Patrick's Day to you.
No, I'm not Irish, but happy St. Patrick's to all Irish people.
That's right. Everyone's Irish on the 17th of March, right?
Everybody's Irish today. I got green in my back pocket.
There you go. You got some green in your back pocket.
I'll take a wild shot. How about 22?
22% on the number of Australians. Jim?
No, not 22. No.
Not 22, Richard.
A wild shot, you know.
Good. I'm glad you called.
You're not far off.
Okay.
Oh, really? Richard was fairly close then, huh?
Not too far off, yeah.
Okay,
Pretty
Richard
close.
gets 22%. What are you planning tomorrow to head out to Worcester for the ball game?
I can't make it, Bill.
You were telling me you hurt your back, was it, Richard?
Oh, no, I hit my knee.
Your knee. Well, again, I know you're going to be listening to BET as we present the girls' basketball game.
I'll be listening to it. Yeah.
Great. Good. Again, thanks for the call, Richard, and I hope you're feeling better and have a great weekend.
Bill, this isn't just plain St. Patrick's Day. This is mad Irish. This is March Madness for basketball, too, you know, for 2.5 weeks.
Oh, absolutely. UConn looked good last night. We'll see how Northeastern does tonight.
Boy, they got a problem.
Yeah, they certainly do.
Okay, Bill. Have a good one.
Thanks for the call, Richard. Bye-bye. 587-2400. Richard referring, of course, to collegiate basketball, the NCAA tournament, which is going on right now. 587-2400. Good morning. You're on the air.
Hey.
How are you, sir?
Very good.
Good. Can I ask your first name?
Norris.
Morris?
Norris. Norris.
Thanks for joining us. Would you like to guess one of the questions?
I'd like to guess the percentage on the Australians. Would it be 25%?
25%. No, I'm sorry.
It's not 25. Okay.
I'm going to have a nice St. Patrick's Day. My wife's birthday is right on St. Patrick's Day. She's Irish.
Oh, your wife's birthday?
Right on it.
Well, isn't that nice?
Yeah.
And she's celebrating and you're celebrating, huh?
Oh, that's for sure. Corned beef and cabbage.
Oh, that's great. How do you prepare your corned beef and cabbage? You do anything special with it?
Well, my mother-in-law, she's Irish, and she does all the cooking with that.
Uh-huh. And
Lord God, I eat it till it runs out my ears.
You love it, huh?
Oh, yes.
Is it gray or red or what type of corned beef?
The gray corned beef.
The gray. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best, huh? Very good. Well, you enjoy the meal and enjoy your wife's birthday, and happy birthday to the missus.
Okay, thank you.
And thanks for calling, sir. Bye-bye. It's not 25%, Jim, huh?
No, close.
Okay, we're getting close, Jim says. We're working toward the percentage of Australians that are of Irish extraction. The other question we have out there, what is the first day of the Celtic New Year? Good morning, you're on the air.
Morning. How about 27%?
Okay, we'll give it to you. You're within 2. It's 28%.
Hey, bravo. 27%, Jim, huh?
Yep.
Was that strictly a guess on your part?
Pardon?
That was a guess on your part, huh?
Oh, we know it.
You know it. Do you have any relatives in Australia or Ireland?
Oh, but I have relatives in Ireland.
In Ireland.
And I also had a relative that just came back from Australia.
No kidding.
Right.
Uh-huh.
She says beautiful.
It is.
Beautiful. Yeah, we have cards and everything.
Oh, isn't that nice? Now, was she visiting the States and went back to Australia, or she's going to stay here now?
Oh, she lives here in Hyde Park.
In Hyde Park, uh-huh. Very nice. And how many years was she in Australia?
She wasn't there for years. She just visited there.
Oh, just visited.
She was there-
Okay.
well, actually, she was there for 2 months. Loved it.
Oh, that's nice. So she's ready to go back then, huh? She'd love to go again.
Back. Costs money.
Oh, sure it does. Yeah, I can imagine.
Okay.
Well, you hang on the line now. You're absolutely correct.
All right. Thank you.
Stay on the line. We'll get the information, send you out a nice keychain. 587-2400. So again, 28% was it, Jim?
28%, yep.
28% of Australians are of Irish extraction. Any idea, Jim, when they first started going to Ireland? Would have been the late 1800s, probably?
Going to Australia?
To Australia, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think it was in the 1800s that a lot of them were sent there.
Yeah.
Sometimes all they had to do was steal a loaf of bread and spend the rest of their life there.
Yeah, and off they went to Australia.
Yeah.
And, of course, Australia has boomed since then with immigrants from just about everywhere, as we indicated. Yeah.
Yeah, I had a call 3 weeks ago from a listener that's been in this area for ages, and he called me to thank me for all the years he's enjoyed my program, and he was moving to Australia.
No kidding.
I guess his brother went down there a few years ago, or his friend, and started some construction business, and they're doing so well that he's given up everything here and moving off to Australia.
Well, isn't that great?
Yeah.
So people are still going.
Oh, yeah, they're still going, yeah.
That's great. 587-2400. Let's see what we got. We still have that one question out there. What is the first day of the Celtic New Year? 587-2400. And you want to give us one more, Jim?
Yeah, I'll throw out one more, Bill. Who replaced the Druids when Ireland was Christianized?
Who replaced the Druids when Ireland was Christianized? Okay, 587-2400. If you know the answer to that question. And while you're pondering that, we'll hear some more music. Who do we have this time, Jim?
We have Paddy Noonan, Bill. He's the fellow that puts together this Irish variety show every year that's going to take place at the high school March 23rd. And tickets to this show also are available at Prospect Hill Company, Tim McMullen, at 583-2072, or by calling Paul O'Connor at 586-4477. So we have a set of reels by Paddy Noonan that he's going to play.
Excellent. Paddy Noonan.
Do you have a lot of people to move? Maybe you and a group of friends are planning a spring vacation. The best way is to rent a van from Affordable Rentals. They have new vans that hold from 7 to 15 people. Whether your group is large or small, the most reasonable way to transport them is with a new, clean van from Affordable Rentals. They have offices at 135 Belmont Street, Southeastern, and 845 Temple Street, Whitman. Call for reservations, 1-800-842-1212. This coming June, it's Fanfare in Nashville. You'll fly nonstop round trip on American Airlines. 7 nights at the Ramada Inn in downtown Nashville. Have an Alamo rental car at your disposal and enjoy just about every Fanfare event all week long. All of this is available for just one low price of $799 per person, double occupancy. Availabilities are limited, so call Colpitts Travel Center of Brockton or stop in at Westgate Mall. A $100 deposit is required. Fanfare in June, the most exciting country event ever. Call Colpitts today, 588-5660.
Novelties below retail. The factory outlet store Northeastern is having a giant first birthday blowout. That's right, MBR is 1 year old, and to celebrate, Jenny and Janet are working overtime, slashing the prices on everything in the store. Every single item in their giant inventory is 30% off starting Saturday. 30% off all Easter items, including baskets, eggs, porcelain figures, and more. 30% off all gifts and novelties. 30% off everything in the store. Take advantage of this fantastic birthday sale and get bargains like you've never seen before. Novelties below retail, the factory outlet store at 50 Oliver Street, Northeastern. For directions, call 238-8662.
Now, the Parkway Restaurant in Brockton has some great reasons to dine out Sundays through Tuesdays. 4 great reasons, in fact, as the Parkway offers 4 super meal deals from 11 a.m. till closing. For just $6.49, you can choose from charbroiled 8-ounce steak, a half-roast chicken, broiled beef tips, or broiled scrod. All meals are complete with soup or chowder, vegetable and potato, plus Jell-O or pudding for dessert. No substitutions or previous offers are allowed on these super meal deals on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. The Parkway has an unbelievable menu selection featuring everything from today's most popular appetizers to the Parkway's famous 9-ounce filet mignon. Don't forget to stop into their newly renovated lounge, shoot some pool, watch your favorite sports on large screen TV, and enjoy some delicious food from a pizza to a sandwich. Remember, too, the Parkway's all-you-can-eat Sunday brunch from 9 to 1. $6.49 for adults, just $2.99 for kids 10 and under. The Parkway is open from 11 a.m. till midnight, Sundays from 9 a.m. till 11 p.m. 370 Oak Street, Brockton. Major credit cards are welcomed.
The Parkway is part of the WBET Vacation Giveaway.
When I bite into a York peppermint pate, my goodness, I get the sensation. And when I take another bite, whoa, York peppermint pate, dark chocolate, cool mint. I'm feeling it, are you? Get the sensation.
Whenever you step on the brakes, it could happen. Whenever you swerve, it could happen. Your tires could lose contact with the road, and you could lose control. But there is equipment designed to hold your tires firmly against the road, shocks and struts, and no one knows more about them than Monroe. If your shocks and struts have over 25,000 miles, ask your Monroe retailer for an inspection soon. Monroe, your safety could depend on it.
WBET.
We are back, everyone, at 587-2400. We're playing some Irish music today, Irish trivia. We have two questions out there, 587-2400. What's the first day of the Celtic New Year? That's one of the first questions we asked this morning. Still looking for an answer to that one, Jim.
Yeah, I have a little piece here that's in the book that I got this question from, and it says that this is a time when dead spirits of ancestors return to be close to the living.
That's the Celtic New Year.
Right, the first day of the Celtic New Year.
Okay. The other question that we have on the table, who replaced the Druids when Ireland became Christianized? Now, the Druids were a Celtic religious order of priests, soothsayers, judges, and poets. And they were replaced by someone else when Ireland became Christianized. If you think you know the answer to that question, 587-2400. We're playing Irish trivia, Irish music today, with St. Paddy's Day coming up. And a big event later on. Next week will be Ireland's Own presenting their concert. A lot of good times at that. That's taking place at Brockton High School on the 23rd, which is a Saturday. This Saturday, there's a religious service, a Mass being held at St. Margaret's Church here in Brockton at noontime on Saturday the 16th. That will be followed by a get-together in the function hall. That should be a nice time, everybody getting together.
Yeah, and I'm going to have a display there of Irish videos, records, tapes,
that's great.
compact discs, and things like that. So all the latest arrivals will be there.
Excellent. Come one and all. Let's go to the phones. Good morning. You're on the air with Jim Larkin.
Hi.
How are you, ma'am?
Good. How you doing?
Fine, thank you.
I think I have an answer to the first question. The first day of the Celtic New Year.
Okay.
Is it November 1st?
Yes, it is.
Hey,
yeah.
Bravo. How did you know that?
Well, when he just said it today that the dead came back to be near the living, that's like Halloween, and then All Saints Day is the first.
Very good.
Very good. You put the gray matter to work there. That's excellent. Could I ask your first name?
Kathy.
Kathy. Very nice. And you planning anything special on St. Patrick's Day, Kathy?
No, not this year. I might go out to that festival for Island's Own on next Saturday.
On the 23rd.
Yeah, but for St. Patrick's Day, I don't have any plans.
Okay, well, it's very nice that you called, and you're absolutely correct. And you stay on the air, Kathy. We'll send you out a keychain.
Okay.
And thanks for playing the game.
Thanks.
Okay. Nice lady, Kathy. She's absolutely right. November 1st, and it happens to be All Saints Day, Jim, huh?
Yes, it does, yeah.
Excellent.
Very coincidental.
Kathy put that together, and that is the first day of the Celtic New Year, November 1st. Let's try to take one more before our news break. Good morning. You're on the air. Hello? Are you there? Okay, give us a call back at 587-2400. We still have one question on the table. Do you want to give the folks one more before we go to news?
Hey, we'll put one more out.
Okay.
What are the clocks on St. Anne's Church in Cork called?
What are the clocks? Like TikTok, right?
Yes.
On St. Anne's Church called. Do we know where St. Anne's is, Jim?
In Cork.
In Cork.
In Cork,
Cork,
right.
Ireland.
Mhm.
Okay. So Jim would like to know, what are the clocks on St. Anne's Church in Cork, Ireland called? And the other question we have out there, who replaced the Druids when Ireland became Christianized? If you think you know the answer to either one of those questions, give us a call in 10 minutes. Go to the encyclopedia, the dictionary. After all, you don't want to go outside. It's a lousy day today. Stay inside, enjoy some fine Irish music and Irish trivia. We are coming back in 10 minutes with my guest, Jim Larkin, here on WBET in Brockton. So stay tuned.
WBET.
This is WBET 1460 in Brockton, the only full-service AM news and information source in the Metro South area. It's 10 o'clock.
From the CNN News Center in Atlanta, I'm Anna Hovind. Soviet President Gorbachev and Secretary of State Baker are talking in Moscow today, hoping to resolve a dispute over an already signed arms control treaty. The Conventional Forces Treaty calls for the removal of troops and tanks from Europe. CNN's Ralph Begleiter reports the progress on arms control, tension over the Baltic republics, and the timing of a possible superpower summit all come into play at today's session.
At the start of his meeting with Baker, Mr. Gorbachev said the Conventional Forces Treaty dispute should be resolved so another superpower summit can be held this spring. Earlier, Baker reminded Soviet Foreign Minister Alexander Besmirtnik that the White House is holding the Conventional Forces Treaty hostage until troop withdrawal details are agreed. The Soviets say they've proposed solutions to the ground forces problem. The Soviet president also told reporters the West should look again if it thinks he's moving away from reform and toward repression. Ralph Begleiter, CNN, with the Secretary of State in Moscow.
Prior to their meeting in Moscow, Mr. Gorbachev hinted that the Kremlin will not help Saddam Hussein remain in power, saying that is up to the Iraqi people. Meantime, U.S. troops have started pushing farther north into Iraq, but the U.S. Central Command says that move is not intended to put any pressure on Iraq to sign a permanent ceasefire in the Gulf War. The Los Angeles Times has been reporting the troop movement was designed to send a signal to Saddam to quickly sign a ceasefire accord. A U.S. Central Command spokesman says General Norman Schwarzkopf ordered the ground troops deeper into Iraq because helicopters were unable to cover the area well enough. After a 4-day delay blamed on turmoil in Iraq, a 12-bus convoy entered the country today carrying nearly 500 former Iraqi prisoners of war. But at the last minute, one Iraqi refused to go, highlighting concern that thousands of other Iraqi prisoners may choose to do the same, fearing possible retaliation by the Iraqi government. This is CNN Radio News.
What if you tried to visit all 1.2 million places that take the Discover card?
Turn right, turn left, go straight.
You'd be very busy indeed.
Bill, please. Thank you. Gotta go.
Hopping from restaurants and hotels
Checking in, checking out.
to airlines and retail shops.
1 shirt, 2 pants, 3 belts.
And all along the way, the Discover card pays you cash back. Up to 1% yearly based on annual purchases.
1 million places left to go.
Cash back from coast to coast. It pays to Discover, the card that pays you back.
Spring is the perfect season to get in a brand new Subaru and take off. Which is why Subaru is having Spring Value Days. You could save over $700 on Legacy L sedans and wagons with the Value Plus package. Plus, with substantial factory-to-dealer cash, you could save hundreds more. So come into your Subaru dealer, because a Subaru will take you anywhere you want to go. And you'll have more money to spend once you get there. See your Subaru dealer for complete details. Offer ends soon.
A research panel says NASA's scaled-down version of a space station still is too expensive to justify its use as a research vehicle. The National Research Council Space Studies Board says the main benefit of such a vehicle would merely be the international prestige it would confer on NASA. Virginians were rattled from their slumbers early this morning by a mild earthquake. The shaker registered 3.6 on the Richter scale. It was centered about 40 miles from Richmond. No reports of damage. This is news from CNN. Today marks the 6th anniversary in captivity for hostage Terry Anderson, the longest held of the Western captives in Lebanon. His sister, Peggy Say, is still optimistic. She's encouraged by the fact that Secretary of State Baker has been pressing for a hostage release during his peace mission in the Middle East. For the third straight month, inflation at the wholesale level was lower in February. Ordinarily, that would be good news, but CNN's Stuart Varney reports on closer examination. The story is troubling.
A mixed report on the inflation front today. Producer prices did fall in February for the third straight month, declining energy prices giving back most of their big gains during the Gulf crisis. Overall, the producer price index fell 0.6% last month, following a small drop in January. But perhaps more important, excluding the volatile food and energy categories, the producer price index actually rose 0.4%. And that troubling increase in the so-called core inflation rate is higher than most economists had predicted. Stuart Varney, CNN Business News, New York.
Another recession statistic, industrial production was off for a fifth month in a row, down 0.8% last month. Analysts link the decline to uncertainties connected to the Persian Gulf, unemployment, and tighter lending requirements. On Wall Street, the Dow is starting the day higher in the early going, the average up almost 5 points at 29.57. From the CNN News Center, I'm Anna Hovind.
Good morning, I'm Dick Benham reporting the 10:05 edition of WBET News. Lou McNally of the Metro South Weather Center says flurries tapering off today with some partial clearing, maybe this afternoon. A pretty nice day tomorrow. Details coming up. A suspect in a Brockton home invasion died in Brockton police custody last night. Brockton Police Lieutenant Robert Morrill, head of the Detective Bureau, said the 21-year-old Brockton man was arrested by police after a struggle at the home early last night, but does not appear to be related to his death at the hospital after 3.5 hours in police custody.
Approximately 8 p.m. last evening, Brockton police arrested a 21-year-old male by the name of Richard Camise for burglary of a home in Brockton. He was quite combative with the police and with the people whose home he had broken into, and was eventually subdued and taken to the police station. He was placed in a cell, and he was checked periodically by the booking officer. It was at approximately 8 p.m. At approximately 11 p.m., the officer, Richard Shanks, in his routine check, observed that Mr. Camise was having difficulty breathing, and he summoned help, and Officer Eric Smith and Officers Richard Shanks removed him from the cell. At this time, Mr. Camise had apparently stopped breathing. They administered CPR, and they managed to regain a pulse, and the ambulance was summoned, and he was worked on again and taken to the hospital, and expired at the Brockton Hospital approximately 45 minutes later.
Lieutenant Morrow said Camise may have died of a drug overdose. An investigation is continuing. Police awaiting more information of what caused Camise's death. Morrow said he suffered no visible injuries in his struggle with officers, and police did not use their clubs or service revolvers when they subdued him. Brockton police arrested a man on charges of raping a woman in Brockton this morning. After a brief pursuit, police arrested 25-year-old William Riley of Dorchester just before 6 a.m. Police say he forced his way into a home at 33 West Chestnut Street where he was arrested. Riley faces arraignment on a single rape count in Brockton District Court today. 2 Taunton juveniles appear at a hearing today in District Court in the shooting of a 14-year-old Fall River girl at a party Wednesday night in that city. The youths were apparently playing with a .38 caliber gun when it went off, and a bullet struck Sonia Donato in the head. She's in critical condition at New England Medical Center. The family of Victor Morales has hired a private detective to investigate the circumstances of his fatal shooting by police. Suffolk County DA Newman Flanagan said police were justified in shooting 19-year-old Morales when he opened fire on them in Roxbury in November, but an attorney for the family said a private investigator found witnesses to the shooting that were never interviewed by police. A 16-year-old hero whose testimony helped convict a prominent gang leader of murder remains in critical condition at Boston City Hospital after being shot in the neck by a rival gang member outside a school. Police say they don't know if the testimony and the shooting are related. Anthony Lewis of Roxbury was shot Wednesday. He was a key witness in the murder conviction of a reputed gang leader, Emmett Snow. The full House and Senate today considered the deficit reduction package being pushed by Governor William Weld. Negotiators worked out details of the plan last night. The package includes unpaid furloughs for all state employees, but House Speaker Charles Flaherty said Weld's plan will not be enough to end the state's budget crisis. He said the governor will have to resort to new taxes to bring the projected $850 million deficit under control. Weld is sticking to his no-tax pledge. New England Patriots owner Victor Kiam is holding meetings with government officials about building a football stadium in Boston. Kiam met yesterday with Governor Weld and Mayor Ray Flynn. Weld said the three discussed several possible stadium locations in the city. The State Division of Banks has taken over the insolvent Coolidge Corner Cooperative Bank of Brookline. Officials turned over the bank to the FDIC. Coolidge Corner is the first state-chartered bank to fail in 1991. It had no branch officers. And State Treasurer Joseph Malone is ordering the auction of 18 state-owned cars. They had been used by management employees at the Mass Lottery Commission. Malone said the state cannot subsidize lottery officials anymore. Bruins increased their lead in the Adams division last night with a 3-2 win over second-place Montreal in a game heard over WBET. The Red Sox 4-2 split squad victory over the Kansas City Royals in Winter Haven, Florida yesterday, and the Toronto Blue Jays routed the Boston split squad 12-3. Celtics in Washington tonight, they face the Bullets. Let's check now with Lou McNally at the WBET Metro South Weather Center.
Our forecast calls for sunshine. Daytime high temperatures nudging nicely up into the range of the 30s to near 40 today. The sun does arrive by later this afternoon. And the clearing continues tonight. For tomorrow and Sunday, sunny, bright, dry, and warmer. Highs in the 40s to near 50 degrees come St. Paddy's Day on Sunday. That's the way it looks from here. This is Lou McNally, 1460 WBET.
Thank you, Lou. In Brockton right now, 33 degrees. I'm Dick Benham, WBET News. Back now to Newsline and Bill Alex.
Welcome back, everyone. We're celebrating St. Patrick's Day early here this morning. If you've been with us, my in-studio guest is Jim Larkin, our own Jim Larkin, who hosts the Irish program every Sunday afternoon from 5 to 7 here on WBET. We're playing Irish music and trivia today. And we have no lines open at the moment. We have two questions out there. If you know the answers, Jim will send you out a nice keychain. One of the questions is, who replaced the Druids when Ireland became Christianized? Who replaced the Druids when Ireland became Christianized? If you think you know the answer to that one, give us a call. The other question we have, what are the clocks on St. Anne's Church in Cork called?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Okay, what are they called? The clocks on St. Anne's Church. 587-2400. Good morning. You're on the air with Jim Larkin.
Good morning. This is Alice from Easton.
Hi, Alice. How are you today?
Oh, fine, thanks.
That's nice.
I have an answer. I don't know if it's the right one, but I know St. Patrick introduced Christianity to Ireland. Would that be the answer?
St. Patrick the answer, Jim?
No, it's not. No, we want to know who replaced the Druids.
Oh, I see.
So it's a group of people that we're looking for, Jim?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll give you a little clue, Ann. It's Alice, rather. It's a group of people. It's not St. Patrick.
Well, I can't think of anybody.
All right. Well, if you do, you can call us right back. How's that?
Oh, that's great.
You planning anything special on St. Patrick's Day, Alice?
Oh, yeah, we're going to have the regular corned beef and cabbage.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
Very nice. Well, you enjoy it with your family, and thank you so much for the call from Easton this morning.
Thank you very much, Bill.
Thanks.
I enjoy your program very much.
Thank you. We appreciate that. Bye-bye. 587-2400. Good morning. You're next with Jim Larkin.
Morning. Did someone answer it already about the Druids?
No? Do you think you know it, Bridgewater?
Oh, was that St. Patrick and his crowd?
Well, that's what Alice said. It wasn't St. Patrick.
It wasn't St. Patrick. Well, okay then. Now, we still sometime Jim Larkin would take his guitar, like he did one night a little while ago, and start singing on one of the programs, and everybody joined in.
You remember that, huh?
Oh, I haven't forgotten that at all. No,
That was a long time ago.
yeah, that was the most enjoyable night.
Oh, well, thank you. Well, maybe next year I might bring my guitar and play a few tunes.
We got to wait a year?
Well, St. Patrick's Day.
You son of a gun.
Happy St. Patrick's Day to you.
Thank you. Thanks, Bridgewater, and thanks for the call. 587-2400. What are the clocks on St. Anne's Church in Cork, Ireland called? And the other question, who replaced the Druids when Ireland became Christianized? Good morning. You're next with Jim Larkin.
Hi, Bill.
How are you?
Good, thank you. And you?
Fine, thanks.
This is Dottie from Whitman.
Dottie, how are things in Whitman?
Oh, pretty snowy out here.
Yeah, it's coming down pretty good in the city, too.
I think I've got the Druid question. The priest?
The priests. Yeah, that's right. The priests replaced the Druids, right?
As simple as that, the priests.
Yeah.
Very good, Dottie. You're absolutely right.
Oh, good.
You hang on the phone. Don't run away.
All right.
Let me just ask you, you planning anything special for St. Patrick's Day?
Yes, I think I'll take the grandchildren to Abington to see the parade.
Oh, they're going to have a parade in Abington?
Yes, they always do.
Oh, wonderful. When is the parade?
Sunday, I think at 1.
Sunday at 1 in Abington.
Yep.
That's good to know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're going to take the grandchildren. How many do you have, Dottie?
7.
7?
Right.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, it is. They're wonderful kids.
Oh, I'm sure they are, because they got a wonderful grandma.
Oh, thank you.
That's great, Dottie. You hang on the line. We'll get the information. We'll send you out a nice keychain.
Well, thank you very much, and happy St. Patrick's to you both.
Thank you,
Thanks.
Dottie.
Yep.
Thank you. 587-2400. No lines open at the moment. So the priests replaced the Druids.
Right.
As simple as that. Okay. The other question we still have out there, what are the clocks on St. Anne's Church in Cork, Ireland called? They have a special name, I guess, Jim. Huh?
Yeah, I guess you could call it a nickname.
A nickname.
I
All
would
right.
say it's a nickname, yeah.
Okay. Good morning. You're next with Jim Larkin.
Morning. What is the original Irish dinner? Corned beef, cabbage, and what, Jim?
Corned beef, cabbage, and carrots?
No, I'm asking you.
Oh, you're asking me. Oh,
well, Jim said carrots.
Potatoes?
That's what I would have. Corned beef. Well, I don't know.
Potatoes,
I really don't
yeah.
know. Oh, potatoes, of course. Potatoes.
Somebody said the word turnip, and I said, you're thinking about a New England boiled dinner.
There's no turnips. No turnips. Who said that? It wasn't Irish, whoever said it, right?
Oh, but somebody has something they want to do for both you and Jim. Wait a minute.
I'm going to sing a song.
You're going to sing a song for us?
Yep.
Okay. Can I ask your first name?
Yeah.
What is it?
Shane.
Shane. Okay, go ahead. Sing a song.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when the skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
Well, that's very nice.
Excellent.
Years old.
How old are you?
5.
5 years old. Boy, you sang that very well. We're very proud of you. Nice job.
Happy St. Patty's Day.
Happy St. Patty's Day to you, too. Thanks for the call.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Nice youngster there. You got a fine voice, too.
Yes.
5 years old.
5 years, yeah.
Excellent. Good morning. You're next with Jim Larkin. Hello. You're on the air. Okay, give us a call back at 587-2400. If you've been trying to get through, the lines are open. The area code now, 508-587-2400. What are the clocks on St. Anne's Church in Cork, Ireland called? And we have one more, Jim, that we can put up?
Yeah, I'll throw this one out, Bill. What famous Irish tenor was born in Athlone, County, Westmeath?
Well, I'm glad you read that.
What famous Irish tenor was born in Athlone in County Westmeath?
County Westmeath. And the name of the town was Athlone?
Athlone, right.
Okay, Athlone. I'll spell it phonetically since I don't know how to spell it. What famous Irish tenor came from Athlone and County Westmeath? If you think you know the answer to that question, give us a call. Good morning. How are you?
Hi, is it St. Anne's called the Shannon Bells?
No, I'm sorry. No.
Shannon Bells.
Okay.
Don't run away yet. Let me ask you, what are the Shannon Bells? Are you familiar with those at all?
No, it was just that St. Anne's famous for that.
Uh-huh. The Shannon Bells. Have you ever been to Ireland?
No, it's a dream.
It's a dream.
Yeah.
Well, maybe someday that dream will come true.
I hope so.
Yeah. Could I ask where you're calling from?
Stockton.
Well, thank you so much for calling and for playing the game, and you have a wonderful St. Patrick's Day.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. So it's not what the lady had to say then, huh?
No.
Okay. 587-2400. Good morning. How are you?
It's fine. This Bill?
This is Bill, yes, with Jim Larkin. How are you today?
And thank you. Would that be Morton Downey,
Morton Downey? No, I'm sorry, it's not.
the tenor?
Yeah, no, it's not Morton Downey.
Okay.
Good try, though.
All right, bye-bye.
Thank you for the call, ma'am. Now, Morton Downey Sr., of course, not too many of us are familiar with. Morton Downey Jr., of course, had a talk show on a syndicated show on television.
Right.
And his dad was very famous, wasn't he,
He
Jim?
was, yeah.
Did his dad perform a lot of Irish music, or?
I really don't know. I know he did do some Irish music, but I don't know how much he did.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have anything by him at home.
Uh-huh. Okay, but the answer to this is not Morton Downey Sr. Good morning. How are you?
Morning. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Would it be John McCormick?
John McCormick is right.
Bravo! Yeah! How'd you know that?
I know everything about the Irish.
You do, you son of a gun. You must have some Irish ancestry then, huh?
Quite a bit.
Yeah. John McCormick, huh? What can you tell us about John McCormick?
One of the greatest Irish singers that ever come out of Ireland.
Also, Louis Brown, another Irish tenor, right from the same county.
That's right. Yep, that's right.
Really?
Huh?
How far back are we going with John McCormick?
Oh, my goodness. Way before my time.
Really? 30s, Jim? Any idea?
Yeah, 20s, 30s. John died in 1945.
Yes.
Died during the war, right after
Early
the war.
1900s. Going on from there, he became very popular.
As a matter of fact, Louis Brown, who she just mentioned, he's got an album out. He's alive today. He's a great singer.
Yeah.
He's got an album out
Margaret,
of John
to the
McCormick
Mass.
songs. And the picture on the front cover has him standing at John McCormick's piano.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So John McCormick played piano and sang, did he?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And very popular. Do you have any of John McCormick's recordings, ma'am?
Yes, I do.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
So they are still available today, Jim? You can-
Yes, they are, yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Jim Larkin has all the music.
He's got it all, huh? Yeah. Well, that's great. You're absolutely correct. Let me ask you, are you planning anything special this weekend?
Yes, I am. I'm going to the Mass at St. Margaret's.
The Mass at St. Margaret's on Saturday here in Brockton. Yeah. Very nice.
And then I'm also the lady that is the chairman of the show the following weekend.
Oh, are you really?
Yes.
Joan Kerr. How are you, Joan?
How are you, John?
Good, good.
Great, Joan. Well, you stay on the line. We'll send you out a nice keychain, Joan.
Hey, thank you.
And thank you. Okay.
Joan Kerr does a lot of work every year with her committee for putting this Irish variety show together. She puts in an awful lot of time to it, and we have to give her a lot of credit.
That's
does a
great.
great job, and it's a great show.
That's great. Congratulations to Joan. John McCormick was the gentleman we were looking for, the famous Irish tenor from Athlone and County Westmeath. The other question we still have out there, we're looking for an answer to this one. What are the clocks called on St. Anne's Church in Cork, Ireland? What are they called? Jim says it's a nickname. 587-2400 if you think you know the answer to that one. Good morning. How are you? Hello? Okay, give us a call back at 587-2400. It's 22 minutes after 10 o'clock on this Friday, the 15th of March. Kind of snowy outside. I don't know what the latest forecast is, but initially this morning, I guess they said it was going to clear, Jim. It doesn't look like it's clearing now.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
I hope it does.
And, of course, here in the city of Brockton, a lot of people tomorrow looking forward to the Mass at St. Margaret's Church. And on the 23rd, Ireland's Own will be having their performance at Brockton High School. A lot of fine people taking part in that. Great performers. Jim, how many years has this been going on?
I believe this is the 8th year.
Eighth year.
Either the 8th or 9th, yeah.
And the people just love it.
They do love it, and it's they're not going to see another show like this. I mean, it's a good variety show. You get a little bit of everything, comedy, great singing, great instrumental stuff, and the Island's Own choir and step dancers. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better variety show.
Now, do you have to be Irish to enjoy the comedy?
No, not at all.
It's not something that's...
You don't even have to be Irish to enjoy the music, because there's music there for everybody, regardless whether they're Irish or not, and they'll love the singers.
That's great.
They're really
great.
good.
And that's Saturday the 23rd, and if you need tickets for that, as Jim mentioned earlier, one of the numbers you can call is 586-3195.
3915.
3915, I remember.
Yeah, that's
Transpose
Joan
that.
Kerr's number.
Okay, 586-3915. Thanks for the correction, Jim. 10:23, we're going to take a break. We have a line open. We'll be back with more after this.
It's for one day only, and that day is tomorrow. The Shamrock Sale at Rhapsody Showroom in Southeastern. From 10 to 5, you'll find a fantastic selection of new and used pianos, organs, clocks, and artwork. The finest collection ever. Kimball, Baldwin, Young Chang, Wurlitzer, Goldbranson, and more. Buy a new piano for as little as $49 down and $49 a month. Come along for Irish music, shamrock cookies, balloons, and a real saving of the green. There'll be prizes and surprises, too. Tomorrow only, 10 to 5 at Old Rhapsody Showroom. They have the best staff in the area, and that's no blarney. 77 Turnpike Street, Southeastern.
The war in the Persian Gulf is over. Never have the American people been more proud of the accomplishments of our servicemen and women. Now that they're on their way home, the Enterprise newspaper is giving its readers the opportunity to show that pride. Pick up an Enterprise on Sunday, March 17th, and you'll find a free vinyl bumper sticker, red, white, and blue, that will tell our returning service people how we feel about what they've accomplished. The Sunday Enterprise on March 17th. More than ever, it's about your world.
I can see the dawn's rosy glow, but I got to take it slow. Waking up's hard to do, till the Folgers is on to brew.
Ooh, baby, don't wake me up till you're handing me a cup
way we found to get the wheels moving round. The day's looking bright, 'cause Folger starts it right. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. See what that aroma can do? Well, it's reaching out to you. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
We are back. It's 10:26. Jim Larkin is our co-host this morning. We're playing Irish music and trivia, and I understand, Jim, we have a couple of free tickets.
Yes, yeah. Joan Kerr is going to give us a couple of tickets to give away to the Irish concert for March 23rd at Brockton High School.
And these are outstanding tickets. They are totally free. And what do you think we should do?
Why don't we take caller number 10, Bill?
Caller number 10. It's as simple as that at 586-1460. Caller number 10. Start calling 586-1460. 2 free tickets to Ireland's own performance at Brockton High School, an outstanding evening of Irish entertainment. If you're the 10th caller, we'll give you those 2 free tickets. And while Matt takes calls, why don't we hear another musical selection, Matt? At 586-1460, the 10th caller will get those 2 free tickets.
I've met some folk who say that I'm a dreamer. I still would choose the Isle of Innisfree.
Welcome back, everyone. It's 10:30 here on WBET in Brockton, and that lovely lady was who, Jim?
That was international star Susan McCann, who lives in Newry County Down, who's over here doing her first U.S. tour. She's leaving for Chicago. Well, she's already on her way to Chicago now. She's been in this area for 3 days.
Oh, that's great. Susan McCann.
Right.
Very nice. Good morning. You are the winner of 2 free tickets to Ireland's own St. Patrick's Day performance on the 23rd of March.
Thank you very much.
Who are we speaking to?
Virginia?
Virginia.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Where are you from?
Brockton?
From Brockton. And tell me, who are you going to take Saturday the 23rd, Virginia?
Well, I don't know. Gee, this struck me so sudden that I haven't given it much thought.
Uh-huh. Well, that's nice. Congratulations. Do you have anything special planned for this weekend?
No, but right now I'm making a huge tea ring.
A tea ring?
An Irish tea ring with green cherries and all, and taking it to the chapel tonight.
Well, isn't that nice? Tell us what a tea ring is, for those that aren't familiar with it.
Ring, it's with yeast. It's a big piece of dough that you roll out and fill it with cherries and cans and raisins.
Oh, that sounds...
And I frost it and put green cherries on top. It's huge.
Yeah. That sounds lovely. Is that a very common thing, Virginia?
No, not really.
Uh-huh.
It takes quite a while. It takes 3 risings.
3 risings?
Yes.
So it's a lot of work.
I've been working all morning and listening to your program.
Oh, God love you. Is this a recipe that has been passed down in the family, perhaps? Or
No, it's a recipe that I picked up during the World War II.
Is that right?
Yes, I'm giving my age away.
Oh, that's wonderful, Virginia.
Well,
thank you so much, and you are a ticket winner. And I guess, Matt, you have all the information from Virginia? Great. I hope you enjoy the performance on the 23rd.
Thank you.
Thanks, Virginia.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Virginia is the winner of the 2 tickets. She was the lucky 10th caller, and she'll be going to the performance on the 23rd. And our thanks to Joan Kerr for making those 2 free tickets available. Good morning. You're on the air. Hello? Okay, give us a call back at 587-2400. Now, let me see. What questions we have out there, Jim? We got the clocks of St. Anne's, right?
Right.
We're still looking for that one. All the others we've guessed. Do we have another one for the folks?
Yeah, how many counties are there in the Republic of Ireland?
Now, anyone should know that, right? I don't. How many counties?
How many counties in the Republic of Ireland?
Okay, in the Republic of Ireland. Okay, 587-2400. If you think you know the answer to that question, we'll send you out a nice keychain with an Irish flag on it, or perhaps a leprechaun, but it's a nice keychain that Jim is making available to you. How many counties in the Republic of Ireland? Or the other question that is still out there, what are the clocks called on St. Anne's Church in Cork, Ireland? Good morning, you're next.
Yes, I finally got you, huh?
Well, thank you, sir. How are you today?
Tired.
You're tired, huh?
Well, I'm sitting here in my chair, relaxing, listening to you. I tried to get those 2 tickets. I called the 1460 number.
Yeah. And it was busy. A lot of people tried to get through, but we thank you for trying. And maybe we'll have some more tickets later on. Who knows?
This I called yesterday. I'm Dick.
Yes, Dick.
Retired senior citizen.
Uh-huh. You enjoy Irish music, Dick?
Oh, very much so.
Uh-huh. Well, that's nice. You want to try to answer any of the questions?
No, I said I wouldn't dare because I'm French-Canadian.
You're French-Canadian, huh? Well, listen, Dick, thanks for listening this morning, and you have a great weekend. Thanks for the call, 587-2400. Good morning.
26 counties.
26 is right.
Bravo!
Yeah.
Bravo. How did you know that? Could I ask you how you knew that, ma'am? You still there? I guess you may have hung up, but she's absolutely right. Give us a call back so we can get some information from you. The lady is right with 26 counties. That's quite a few, Jim.
Yep. Yep.
Any demarcation line, more in the north, more in the south, or how does it break down?
Well, actually, these are the 26 in the Republic of Ireland. This doesn't include the ones in the north.
Ah, I see.
There's actually 32 counties in the whole of Ireland, but 26 are in the Republic of Ireland.
Okay, to separate the north and the south.
Yeah.
26 in the south and another 6 up north, huh?
Right. Yeah. They even have some bumper stickers and plates that say on them 26 plus 6 equals 1.
Interesting. Interesting. Of course, the politics, the battle has been going on for a long time. We're all familiar with that. So that lady was absolutely right. I wish she had stayed on the line so we could have gotten the information from her. But if she'd like to call us back, we'll send her out a nice keychain. Good morning. You're next with Jim Larkin.
Bill, what's the name of that song or the record? Susan McCann?
That was called The Isle of Innisfree. It's a song from the movie The Quiet Man.
What's the name again?
It's called The Isle of Innisfree.
Okay.
Could you spell that, Jim? Do you have it in front of you? Or?
Yeah, it's...
I got it anyways.
Innisfree. Innisfree.
Okay. The Isle of Innisfree. Have you heard Suzanne McCann before, sir?
Ever.
Uh-huh.
Beautiful.
Yeah, she's got a lovely voice. Beautiful voice.
Very touching.
Let me ask you, sir, do you have any relatives or family in Ireland?
Oh, my background is similar to yours, Bill.
Uh-huh.
But I answered the name, when I was in the Navy, I used to answer the name of Irish.
No kidding?
Yeah.
You want to tell us why?
Well, when you get on the ship those days, they call you, hey, ski, hey, guinea, hey, Greek, hey, what?
Uh-huh.
I says, don't call me that. I says, I was born here and I'm an American.
Yeah.
He says, well, we can't call you an American. We got to call you something else. What do you want us to call you? I said, I don't care what you call it. Call me dummy. Call me Irish. Call me this. He said, okay. So from that day on, 3 years in that ship, I was called, hey, Irish. I said, yeah, what?
You became, hey, Irish, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. That's great. You want to take a chance at one of the trivia questions we have out there?
No, but I'd like to know the date of that dance up the high school.
Okay, the concert and performance at the high school is March the 23rd. That's a week from tomorrow, March 23rd. And what time's the performance begin, Jim?
Begins at 8 p.m. sharp.
8 o'clock, sir.
Okay, thanks very much.
Thank you for the call. Sure. Bye-bye. 587-2400, that's our phone number. We have one question out there. We got the Republic of Ireland, how many counties? That was 26.
26, right.
26. So one question out there. Do we have another one for the folks, Jim?
Yeah. Where did the Virgin Mary appear in the 1890s in Ireland? Where did the Virgin Mary appear in the 1890s in Ireland?
So this is a very famous religious sighting, according to those people that were there at the time.
That's right.
Where did the Virgin Mary appear in Ireland in 1890?
It was actually, I believe it was 1891. I have it in the 1890s, but I think it was 1891, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. So if you think you know the answer to that question, where did the Virgin Mary appear in Ireland in the 1890s?
1879. I'm
79.
sorry. 1879, yeah, because there was a song written 100 years after that apparition was seen.
I see.
So I believe it was 1879.
We'll say late 1800s.
Right.
As Jim indicates, it's in that time period, 587-2400, if you think you know the answer to that question. We'll take a break. No lines open. We'll be right back.
The
The Amvets Thrift Store in Brockton is having a super clothing sale with all ladies' clothing at $2.25, all men's clothing at $2.25. You'll find shirts, dresses, pants, blouses, outer coats, all $2.25. Sport coats are $2.25. Children's clothing is just $1.25. There's a great selection of men's and ladies' shoes for only $2.25. Over 2,000 new pieces arrive every day. The Amvets Thrift Store, whose proceeds aid veterans of all wars. They're at Oak Village Crossing on Oak Street, Brockton, near the North Junior High School. Amvets, part of the WBET Vacation Giveaway.
Here's a message you should remember. You may be eligible for an interest-free energy loan at Colonial Federal.
Hi, neighbor. I'm Claudette Newhall, Vice President for Loan Operations at Colonial Federal Savings Bank. Colonial Federal, your neighborhood bank, is a participating bank in the Home Energy Assistance Team HEAT program. Through the HEAT program, you may be eligible to receive a loan for as much as $5,000, interest-free over a 5-year period. Energy conservation measures that are eligible include heating systems repaired or replaced, insulation and weatherization, storm windows, hot water heating improvements. For information, call HEAT at 617-482-7084.
Colonial Federal Savings Bank, your neighborhood bank, Route 37, Angelos Plaza, Holbrook, and in Quincy, East Weymouth, and Wareham. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
The long-awaited new WBET bumper stickers are here. Putting one on the vehicle you drive could win you some great prizes, as well as making you eligible to win the 1460 Vacation Giveaway. Pick up one of the colorful new free WBET bumper stickers from any one of our many participating sponsors throughout Metro South. Put it on the rear of your vehicle and tell everyone you listen to your Metro South news, sports, and information leader. Then listen for when we call out your license plate number on the air. You'll have 14 minutes and 60 seconds to call us at WBET and register to win the fabulous 1460 Vacation Giveaway, a $1,460 travel certificate from Colbit's Travel Center of Brockton, which you can use to get away to the destination of your choice. Every correct caller wins a prize just for registering and is eligible to win the weekly prize of a Ricoh 35mm camera. Pick up your WBET bumper sticker today and you can win some great prizes, including the 1460 Vacation Giveaway from your Metro South news, sports, and information leader, WBET 1460.
Pick up your free WBET bumper sticker at Colonial Federal Savings Bank, Angelos Plaza, Route 37 in Holbrook, Wally's Restaurant, 11 Crescent Street, downtown Brockton, Cleverleaf Farms, 343 Torrey Street in Brockton, and the pub at 38 Center Street in Brockton.
For great food at a great price, Willie's Restaurant, 1280 Belmont Street, Brockton. At Willie's, you get tremendous value while dining on the freshest seafood and chicken. Weekly specials for less than $10 and oversized sandwiches. At Willie's, there's something special every night. Monday night, all Italian dishes, $7.95. Tuesday, seafood dishes, just $7.95. Wednesday, delicious chicken dishes. Thursday, it's steak night, including filet mignon and prime rib for just $9.95. Sunday, dine from noon till 8 p.m. The entire menu, all 30 items, just $7.95 each. For great food, great prices, remember Willie's Restaurant, Michael's Plaza, 1280 Belmont Street, Route 123, Brockton.
We are back. 10:42 is our time. No lines open. Good morning. You're on the air.
Hi, would it be Our Lady of Newark?
Okay, we'll give that to you, yeah. Virgin Mary appeared in Knock County, Mayo.
Yes.
Yes, okay, yep, you're right. Absolutely.
Newark County, Jim?
Knock. K-N-O-C-K. Knock.
K-N-O-C-K.
Right.
Knock County.
Right.
Well, you're absolutely right. How did you know that?
Oh, I just knew about it, that's all.
Uh-huh. Yeah, pretty famous apparition, apparently.
Right, that's right.
Very well known. Where are you calling from today?
I'm calling from the agency.
From the agency?
Brockton.
Oh, right here in Brockton. Well, that's very nice. You hang on the line, okay, and we'll send out a nice keychain.
Thanks very much.
Thank you for calling, ma'am. Okay, again, the answer to that was Knock County back in the 1800s.
Right, there's a beautiful song written, it's called Our Lady of Knock.
I see. And that refers to the apparition that was...
Yes, it does, yeah.
Very good. Okay, still one more out there. We're looking for the clocks on St. Anne's Church in Cork Island. What are they called? 587-2400. Good morning. How are you? Hello? Okay, give us a call back. It's 10:42. Do we have another question, Jim?
Yeah. In what county would you find the Aran Islands?
Okay.
A-R-A-N, the Aran Islands. What county?
A-R-A-N, the Aran Islands. 587-2400. In what county are the Aran Islands? And the other question, what are the clocks on St. Anne's Church in Cork, Ireland called? Good morning, you're next.
Good morning, Bill. I knew that Our Lady of Knock before. In Knock County, I went there. It was beautiful.
Oh, really? You've been there?
Oh, yeah, beautiful.
Uh-huh.
And Erin Islands, isn't that Galway, County Galway?
Yes, it is.
Hey,
Galway. Yep, right.
Answer.
Yeah, it's a wonderful program. And I listen to Jim Larkin on Sunday nights when I can get it on WBET.
Oh, that's great. Appreciate it.
Yeah, so, Knock. I went there in 78. And it really, I enjoyed it. Ireland is beautiful. Bill, you got to go.
I'd love to go. A lot of green, rolling hills, huh?
Oh, yeah. Wasn't it 40 Shades of Green, Jim?
That's right. Yeah, 40 Shades of Green.
40 Shades of Green.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
When you're coming down in the plane, doesn't it look like as if they cut them out?
Oh, it does, yeah. Do you know who wrote that song, The 40 Shades of Green?
No, I don't. No, I don't know.
Johnny Cash.
Oh, did he?
Johnny Cash wrote that song.
The famous country singer.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. You still. 40. Oh, that's a beautiful
He
shade.
visited Ireland, and he was amazed at all the different green there was there, and he wrote that song, The 40 Shades of Green.
40 Shades of Green. It is beautiful.
It is.
And then Our Lady of Knock. That's quite right. I went there in 78. It's really something. So, Bill, you got to get your wife and family and get over there.
Oh, that's nice. I'd love to go someday.
And the Lakes of Killarney.
A nice place to visit. And you're so nice to call us, and you stay on the line. We'll send you out a keychain, and happy St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, and happy St. Patrick's Day. Well, I get a keychain. Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you. Yeah,
Thank
happy
you.
St. Patrick's to you, Jim, too.
Thank you very much.
Stay on the line now. 10:44 is our time. County Galway, huh?
Right.
That's the answer we were looking for. That's where the Aran Islands are. A-R-A-N. The lady's absolutely right. 587-2400. Let me go over here. Good morning. You're on the air with Jim Larkin. Hello? Okay, give us a call back. I know Matt's busy in the other room taking telephone calls left and right. Do we have another song queued up there, Matt? We'll try to get Matt's attention. He's on the line with one of our callers right now. And this next song?
Yeah, this is an old-time Irish song, Bill. It's a medley of songs that some of our listeners would probably know, and this one goes back 30 years. It's by a young lady named Ruby Murray.
Ruby Murray.
Great singer a few years ago.
When Irish eyes are smiling, sure it's like a morn in spring. We'll sing you a song and make a fuss. Whoever you are, you're one of us. If you're Irish, this is the place for you.
Welcome back, everyone. 10:48. Good morning. You're on the air with Jim Larkin. Hello? Let me jump over here. Good morning. You're next with Jim Larkin.
Hey, Jim there, please.
Hi. Hey. How you doing?
Good, Paul O'Connor.
Hi, Paul. How are you?
Hey, Jim, on the announcement, can you just ask the people if they would come in from Montello Street side?
Oh, for the church.
The church.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Parked going towards Main Street. Ask if they would enter from the back side of the church, Montello Street. That'd be the best for everybody.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah, they have to keep an aisle clear. Is that it?
The one aisle will be clear. They'll see that, but for better for everybody, if they just come in off of Montello Street and head towards Main when they park.
Okay. And the service is at noontime, Paul?
Well, it's noontime mass, but the crowd usually gets there from 10 o'clock on.
So 10 o'clock on.
Yeah, so the quicker they get there, the better parking they'll have. Other than that, there's only limited parking in that parking lot. Bill?
Yes, Paul.
Oh, good to talk to you.
Good to talk to you, Paul. Let me just ask you now, after the Mass itself, what are some of the things that are going to occur?
We're simply going back to the hall, back to the parish hall. And at the parish hall, we're going to have some fife and drummers. We're going to have Irish steppers. We're going to have a bagpiper or two. And we're also going to have some soloists sing. And we will have your corned beef and cabbage, hot dogs, pizza, stuff like that to be sold. And we'll be active in the hall until about 3:30.
Oh, that's great.
We'll be raffling off $500 in prizes.
Excellent. Sounds like a great time, Paul.
Bill, if you get a chance, I'd love to have you down there. I really would. I'm serious. If you've never seen this program, I think you'll be very impressed with it.
I know I would, Paul, and thank you for the invitation, and much success tomorrow.
Okay, God bless. Have a happy St. Patrick's Day now.
Same to you, Paul.
Thanks,
Thank
Paul.
you. Bye-bye. It's 10 before 11. Good morning. You're on the air with Bill Alex and Jim Larkin.
Morning, gentlemen. How are you?
Fine, how are you?
Good.
Is this Claire?
Yes, it is.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, Claire.
Same to you. You just talked to my sister Joan Kerr.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, son of a gun. We got the family this morning.
Yeah.
How you doing, Claire?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Good, thanks.
Good. Did you happen to bring Our Lady of Knox with you today?
No, I didn't. As a matter of fact, this was on such short notice. I looked for it this morning, but I couldn't put my hands on it right away.
Okay, will you be on Sunday?
Yes, I will, and I will definitely bring Lady of Knock and play it Sunday night for you.
That song. It's the most beautiful song in the whole wide world.
It is a beautiful song, yeah.
I heard, is it Noel Henry?
Yeah, Noel Henry does it.
I heard him when he was at the Canoe, and you had one of your functions over there.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Have a nice weekend, and happy St. Patrick's Day to both of you.
Thank you, Claire.
Thanks.
You take care now. Bye-bye. 587-2400. Want a break, Matt? Okay, we'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Now, the Parkway Restaurant in Brockton has some great reasons to dine out Sundays through Tuesdays. 4 great reasons, in fact, as the Parkway offers 4 super meal deals from 11 a.m. till closing. For just $6.49, you can choose from charbroiled 8-ounce steak, a half-roast chicken, broiled beef tips, or broiled scrod. All meals are complete with soup or chowder, vegetable and potato, plus Jell-O or pudding for dessert. No substitutions or previous offers are allowed on these super meal deals on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. The Parkway has an unbelievable menu selection featuring everything from today's most popular appetizers to the Parkway's famous 9-ounce filet mignon. Don't forget to stop into their newly renovated lounge, shoot some pool, watch your favorite sports on large screen TV, and enjoy some delicious food from a pizza to a sandwich. Remember, too, the Parkway's all-you-can-eat Sunday brunch from 9 to 1. $6.49 for adults, just $2.99 for kids 10 and under. The Parkway is open from 11 a.m. till midnight, Sundays from 9 a.m. till 11 p.m. 370 Oak Street, Brockton. Major credit cards are welcomed.
The Parkway is part of the WBET Vacation Giveaway.
Excuse me, what does worry-free mean to you?
It means $1 million.
A deserted beach in the Caribbean.
Having a large house and no mortgage. Worry-free also means carpet from Allied Fibers, the only carpet with a 5-year warranty against wear, soil, dirt, and stains. Look for the carpet called Worry-Free. It's more than just stain-resistant. It's totally worry-free.
Save now at Floors Etc., 140 Washington Street, Northeastern, part of the WBET Vacation Giveaway.
Do you want your tax refund back fast? Bring your completed tax return to Mailboxes Etc., and you'll receive your refund amount in just 3 to 5 days with the Money Back Express electronic tax filing system. Incredible, just 3 to 5 days. It's IRS accepted, and you can file with confidence at Mailboxes Etc. with no out-of-pocket expense. That's right, no cash required. For the fastest refund, head for Mailboxes Etc. and take the Money Back Express. Visit or call your local mailbox at McDonald Plaza, Route 28 Randolph, and Route 123 at the Rockland-Abington line for details. Tax terms and conditions of sale. Get your WBE.
Ready to redecorate your home? Visit Irving's Paint and Wallpaper, Brockton's largest one-stop decorating center. You'll find everything you need: carpeting, custom and installments, kitchen cabinets off manufacturer's list price. At Irving's Paint and Wallpaper, you'll find helpful decorators at your service. Early till 6 at the corner.
A lot of calls this morning. Good morning. How are you?
Morning, Bill.
Same to you. Thank you.
Same to you.
Bill, this Sunday, I'm only half Irish.
Uh-huh.
This Sunday, we're all complete.
Okay, Phil. Hope to see you there.
And I'm looking forward to seeing you guys.
Thanks, Phil. You have a wonderful weekend.
Doesn't do it with your question on in the afternoon, and I don't even know if you got an answer to it. Where was the first gambling casino?
First gambling casino was in Egypt. In Egypt. Yeah, Peter Avora that was one of his questions. I think I guessed China, as I recall.
Thank you very much, and I hope both you gentlemen have a nice St. Patrick's Day.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Nice of you to call. You have a great weekend.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Good morning. You're next with Jim Larkin. Hello. Okay, 587-2400. We have one question out there. One remaining, right, Jim?
Yeah.
What are the clocks on St. Anne's Church in Cork, Ireland? This has been out there a few minutes. We've had, about 10 trivia questions. That's the only one still remaining. If you think you know the answer, give us a call, and Jim will send you out a nice keychain. Can you give us a little clue, Jim? Without giving it away, huh?
Yeah. Think of the way the clocks face.
Okay. Think of the way the clocks face. All right, we're looking for the clocks called something. That's what we're... Performer.
Good
right?
answer.
82 House.
I will.
What are the clocks on St. Anne's Church in Cork, Ireland called? That's a toughie, I guess.
I guess it is. I thought it was an easy one myself.
Yeah, all of the others we've answered, and Needless to say, we have been throwing out the trivia questions since early this morning. And, Jim, I know it's going to be a busy weekend for you. You got Margaret's tomorrow. And, of course, next week, the 23rd, the performance at Brockton High School. Joan Kerr was nice enough earlier to give away 2 tickets to that performance on the 23rd. And why don't you repeat the numbers for the folks if they would like tickets for the performance on the 23rd?
Okay, Bill. They can call Joan Kerr or George Kerr at 586-3915. They can also call Tim McMullen over at Prospect Hill Company, 583-2072. Paul O'Connor, 586-4477. Or Rosemarie at Stonehill Travel in Easton, that's 238-0017. And if they're in the 617 area, they can call Bill at 767-0357.
Okay, those are all the phone numbers. And if people don't get a chance to pick up tickets before the event, can they get it the night of the concert?
They can get them at the door, right.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. Good morning. You're on the air.
Good morning. I just wondered if the clocks were called the hours.
No, I'm sorry. Good guess, though.
Okay.
Where are you calling from this morning?
Brockton.
Thank you so much, and you have a wonderful weekend.
You too.
Okay. They're not call the hours. Let me try to squeeze one more in for Jim. Good morning.
Morning. If anybody wants to hear a real good Irish singer, wherever Eamon McGurr is playing, you will find Jim Larkin. Jim Larkin has got a beautiful voice.
Well, aren't you nice?
Thank you very much.
Thanks for the call.
I don't agree with you, but thank you.
Have a great weekend. We're just about out of time. We're going to have to give the answer to the clocks on St. Anne's Church.
And they're called it's called the four-faced liar.
Four-faced liar. And why is it called that, Jim?
I believe it's because they have 4 clocks facing different directions, and they're always wrong.
Always out of sync, huh?
Yeah, so they call him the four-faced liar.
Okay, that's the answer to that trivia question, and a good time had by one and all. I enjoyed it, Jim, and needless to say, the people are very nice on this St. Patrick's Day weekend. A lot of trivia questions, some fine music. Jim, happy St. Patrick's Day to you and your family.
Thanks, Bill. Same to you and yours, and thanks for having me on today. I had a very good time. Enjoyed myself.
We'll do it again next year.
Okay, we'll count on it. Thanks, Bill.
An annual event, Jim Larkin and the St. Patrick's Day Show. Matt McLaughlin, our producer, thank you very much. We're back here on Monday. Have a marvelous weekend, everyone. Thank you for listening. Stay tuned for news here on WBET in Brockton.
Opinions expressed on today's Newsline program are not necessarily those of the staff or management of WBET. The Newsline talk show is presented in the public interest by the Metro South News and Information Leader, WBET 1460.